Okay, good morning, afternoon.
Wherever you
I
are.
know, wherever you are. So this is our full day at sea. We did have breakfast in our stateroom. We ordered breakfast. It was pretty good too. This is the day at sea. So there's all kinds of stuff you can do on the ship. There's activities. They do have fitness classes, things like that. We're not really morning people. She has what's going on? You tell them.
I have a full body Swedish deep tissue massage for about 80 minutes booked for today at 12:30. So
Yeah. So
I have my robe on with my bathing suit on under that because after I'm finished, David's going to meet me up at the spa so that we can go use the soaking services and the water circuits that they have.
yeah, and that part's all included in the package. Now,
Yeah.
not the massage. We do have
Yeah.
to pay extra for that, and it's not cheap. But it's her honeymoon, and she deserves it. So I'm paying for that. We're gonna get her that. I'll meet up afterwards for some sitting in the hot tub and things. But there's a lot going on today. Japanet actually has a little talk with us, and meet and greet, and things like that, like a happy hour. They have some musical performances throughout the day, all kinds of stuff. We're going to just see what we run into and what we get into. We tried to get dinner plans tonight, but it was full. It's best to get them planned as early as possible for the two restaurants that are reservations only. We're just going to go up to the little buffet area probably today afterwards. And I think they're doing something for lunch. I'm going to drop her off and maybe go up and see what they're doing for the barbecue seafood lunch, because that sounds really good. The ship is rocking a little bit.
It is.
Right?
But I'm okay. Got my little patch on.
Yeah, we're prepared. We have a little patch and we have little bands. I don't have it on right now. It's charging our little electronic bands, and I'll leave links to that down below because they seem to work pretty good. Because
They do.
it was rocking last night. We had dinner and all that, and we were fine. I mean, we can feel it. It's a little woozy, a little bit. It feels like you're drunk because you're walking all over the place, but you're not. Unless you're drinking, then you might be.
Maybe if you don't drink, but you're at a fun house and the floor and the walking barrel that you go through is like this.
Yeah.
It's a lot like that.
Exactly. So the seas are a little bit rough today too. We do feel the rocking of it, but we're not really affected that much. We don't feel sick anyway. So, anyways, let's go on our adventure. Get her over to the massage, and I'm gonna go cruise around the ship a little bit more as well, and just get some videos and clips of the ship. So, anyways, we just want to say good morning. I hope you had a good day, and you watched our videos yesterday as well. If you like this kind of stuff, you know what to do. Hit subscribe and like us and everything like that. So let's go on the adventure. Stay tuned. We're going to check out the rest of the ship today.
See you later.
While Jen gets that wonderful massage, I take a little tour of the ship. This is one of the stores. It's a kind of a Japanese themed store. Now, the ship is a Viking ship, like I said before, and it goes primarily between Japan and China on a normal basis. But this one here is a chartered ship from Japanet America and Japanet, and so this one just is doing the Japanese tour for us. I did make my way up to the pool deck area, and this is where they had their little seafood barbecue. Now, there was also some sashimi as well, so some raw fish and some barbecue. This was fantastic. It really wasn't too crowded. I was able to find a table and have myself a nice meal. So if that wasn't enough for you, they have the World Cafe, which is their buffet kind of area. Now, this was lunchtime, and you can see it was kind of early lunch, and it's not that crowded, but they had lots of different kinds of foods. Like here's lots of meats and cheeses and salads. You can get all kinds of different things going on, and they had different stations. This is also one that's got hot foods. You can see a carving station for some meat, and as well as some other hot type dishes here. And of course, they have a dessert side, and the desserts were really good. I did partake in several of those. There's pizza on this one here, which was kind of interesting. Now, this here is a bar. This is going back towards the end of the ship. They have a bar that handles kind of the restaurant, the buffet area. But now I'm going to go over to the other side, and I recommend you definitely go see both sides. Even though both sides are very similar, they have a lot of the same foods. Some sides are different. Like this one actually has this gelato area with their dessert, so that is different. It's only available on one side. The other side doesn't have it, but again, as you see, it was kind of the same stuff. This is your hot side. Again, I'm breezing by it because it's all pretty much the same. And my favorite area, the seafood and sashimi. So stepping outside of the back of the ship, they actually have this nice little infinity pool which faces the back, as well as a little hot tub. Now, I really never saw too many people back here. It's still early, so they're setting up all the chairs right now. Let's go ahead and take a look upstairs on the next level. Now this is an awesome view. I love the back of the ship where you can see the water turning and the colors of it. It was such a beautiful day and a beautiful way to see the ocean. This is one of the decks that you can walk all the way around, so it's kind of like a walking deck, a walking track, which is pretty cool. Most of my videos are being shot with this Insta360 X5. It's a nice, it gives you an invisible selfie stick. I like using this one. It's pretty fun. Let's go ahead and check out the next level. And this is kind of a fun level as well, because it does have some little bit of games up here for us to play. Now there's the shuffleboard on this side over here. As we walk down further, we got a little putting green area. So it's got not really miniature golf, but it's a putting green, and it's all free to use. You can just come up here anytime you like and partake in this. And there's also a lot of sitting areas. Now we're heading towards the front of the ship, and you get a really nice view of where we're going. Okay, we're going to venture down the other side of the ship, and you'll see that there's a table tennis or a ping pong table here available for you. And then they have this kind of a Norwegian bowling game, which looks pretty cool. So you have these little wooden pins you have to knock over with a ball. I didn't try it, but it looks like it would be kind of fun. Back inside, there's another little place where you can get some waffles, some Norwegian type waffles with other snacks as well. And then here we have the Explorer's Lounge, another nice place to just kind of kick back and relax. You can see a piano there. There are people that do come up and play music in the evenings and sometimes the afternoons. But it's a nice little area. There's a little library over here. Again, it's called the Explorer's Bar, Explorer's Lounge. Now we can go upstairs from this area. Beautiful glass steps, by the way. And we have kind of an observation deck. You can see again where we are going. That's the front of the ship. Nice huge windows. And then some nice lounge area. You can come and sit. Now, going down the stairs, I wanted to show you this part here is the tapestries. There's all kinds of tapestries and art. And again, this is all Norwegian-based type of things. And if you're not sure what's on the deck that you're on, these little boards here, this electronic, will tell you exactly where things are, so you know where to go. I just want to show you one of the hallways down, going back to the rooms. You can see a lot of the rooms on here. Now, the ship only has balcony rooms. This is the top level of the atrium kind of area. You can see, again, some nice seats. I don't know where people are. I don't know where there is anybody. They must be all sleeping in late, but it's a really nice little view of the atrium area. And this is coming back the second level down, or second level up if you look at it that way. Another little sitting area through the atrium. And there's a cool little model of the ship down here at the end as well. It was pretty nice. I'm going to work my way over to the other side. You can see kind of how the stairs go. You can't get to the top floor from this area, but these two bottom floors you can. More sitting area to hang out. A little bit of a hallway. Now, lots of decorations and some art, as you can see over here. And this is another store. This is those little fancy pants stores where you can get jewelry and crystals and things like that. If you are into that kind of thing, they have that here. And this is one of their kind of the nightclubs called 1872, and you can see that, of course, they have a bar in there and some nice setting, and they do different things in here. They usually have some music, some live bands. You can kind of hang out in this area if you'd like to as well. And here's the Star Theater. This is their big theater. They had rehearsals going on, so I couldn't get in there to see anything, but we were in there for a show before as well. More cool Viking artwork. They, of course, have the Viking store. You can get the Viking branded stuff like sweatshirts and hats and all those kind of fun things here. The Chef's Table is one of 2 restaurants you have to make a reservations. Now, we did eat here at a later time, so you'll see that video if you subscribe and follow along with our journey. Anime and Freddy's is the second one, and that was right next to it, and it's kind of an Italian style restaurant, and we do also have a nice meal here as well. I made it over to the spa while I waited for Jennifer, and we had a nice time just relaxing. Now, there was only about 17 of us from America, English-speaking Americans, out of 800 people on the ship. Most everybody was Japanese. They did provide an English-speaking port talks for us. So a lot of the information, all these tour guides are all English speaking, and they provided a lot of information for us, and that was really nice. We were one of 3 influencers that were invited on this trip to partake in a special invitation-only little cocktail hour where we had the snacks. But we also got a chance to meet the CEO of Japanet and had a nice little talk with them about their business and about how we can help them. They also had a Japanet beer. This beer is made by Japanet, and actually it's pretty good. And then it was feeding time again, and this is time for dinner. So that was the seafood area, which of course was my favorite. Jen, not so much, but we were able to find some good food to eat. Of course, that's my sushi plate. Jen had other things, and we had dessert, of course. This was out at the pool area. They were getting a little set up for some band out here. They had some live music. Again, it was still kind of early, so a lot of people weren't set up here yet. And they had live performances in the atrium as well, which was pretty nice. Well, it seems like we didn't do a closing out for the night, so we'll just leave you with this. And thanks for watching. If you like this kind of stuff, you want to see what happens on the rest of our Japanese tour, give us a follow.